Previously on Plan B Terraform, we were put in charge of terraforming of planet Blaz after Tusk failed to terraform with nukes. We started with automated manufacturing, making many of the items required for continuous expansion. We shipped reinforced concrete and oxygen to the colonies to allow further expansion. With the mining of aluminium and aluminum, we started shipping in high-tech parts for the new iPhone XXIV, using the new technology of trains. And we polluted, I mean terraformed the planet and increased the temp by 15 degrees to bring it to a nice -40. And today, Waste Management Officer JD will be dealing with recycling.
G'day mate and welcome back to Planet B Terraform with me, JD. We have our lovely planet here, Blaz, with New Miami, which we need to spend some time improving today. Also, we have a new cartoon, which well, as you can see, is slightly red in color because we're not providing enough materials because I really don't care about it. And we have a new poon. Not that sort of poon. The other type of poon. Yep. We have our 3 colonies. Now, today, we're going to spend most of our time looking at New Miami because in our last episode, New Miami got to a high enough population that we now have to deal with recycling. Yeah. Which is good because technically the resources on the planet are finite and therefore, you know, if we could recycle them, that would probably help and get us more resources. At the end of the day, I don't think the fact that the resources on the planet are finite is going to affect us at all. I think that there's plenty of resources and we'll be perfectly fine. Can I just get normal train track there? Cool. All right, I have unboo-booed my boo-boo. All right, first thing I want to do is we need to have somewhere to dump metal waste. In the meantime, just so, well, they have a chance to sort of keep the city growing. Yes, so I'm going to put a train station, actually let's put a train station there, and we'll put a couple of depots because as the town gets bigger, the waste production is going to go up. So at the moment we have a waste production of, what's that, 66? But it's going to go up over time. In fact, I'm going to have a second waste station here and we're going to unlock level 10, 11, one of the two, which now means we have nitrogen, water, nitrogen trifluoride? Yes, a different material to brush our teeth with, also an ice extractor. Yes, so we have new technology we need to play with as well. Also, we have a new goal of reach 10,000 our biggest city, which is why we're only going to concentrate on one city. So, we have our 2 waste depots. And what they do is they alternate. One will output, then the other one will output, which is fine for now. But as we scale up, they're going to be outputting an awful lot. Our plan is going to be to remove our metal waste to a new location and then process it. So what I want to do is I want to come up the train track just a little bit, just to give the city some room to move and groove and expand. And then we're going to build a new train station about here somewhere. So I want to put a train station here. Now, once we get our trains up here with our metal waste, we need to, well, have somewhere for them to drop it off, which is going to be right there. Yeah, we're going to have a drop-off. Now, once it gets to a drop-off location, we then need to run it through a recycling center. Now, a recycling center is going to take in metal waste and it's going to give us 2 steel bars and 1 aluminium bar. So we have 2 products we're going to have to deal with. Also means locally right here, I have steel and aluminium that I could use to do something. And there's lots of things we could choose to do with it, but it's going to be very important that I use all of it. This system doesn't back up because it's tied back to the town. I need more recycling centers. They're on their way. Okay, once we have processed it, we're going to have either steel, or 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 we're going to have aluminium bars. Now, once I have my steel or my aluminium bars, I need to do something with it. So we're going to have 2 rows of recyclers, and then we're going to have our output. Once we get to that output, I'm going to convert my steel bars into mechanical parts. So we're going to go from 2 steel bars to now 2 mechanical parts, which means I want a row of these guys to do that conversion. Now, that means my aluminium is just going to pass straight over the top. It's just going to keep moving up the chain, so to speak. And actually, can I get another one there? And our depot. Our steel has now been converted into mechanical parts, which will need to go into these depots. Yes. So now I have mechanical parts. I have 2 mechanical parts, and I have 1 piece of aluminium bar. which then means I need to find something to do with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to convert that into, where is it? An atmospheric extractor, which requires 3 mechanical parts and 1 aluminium bar. So you might say I'm short on mechanical parts, or I have too much aluminium, which is actually more correct, because it will just, the aluminium will stack up for so long until there's enough steel to make the mechanical parts to make our atmospheric extractors. And you might say, Judy, that's an insane amount of atmospheric extractors, and I would say, yes, it is. But it disposes of the materials, which is really what we want. So after I've got to here, I need to dispose of the aluminium. So we're going to have another depot here and another depot here. The idea being is the drones go to whatever's closest first. So they're going to go to these machines first. It's only if there's an abundance of aluminium and it's got nowhere else to go, it'll then load balance up to here. Because it's further away, it's going to take a longer time to get there. Also means everything in the middle will work its way out to the sides, slowly and eventually, and then be ready up at these 2 corners for us to do something with. What we're going to do with them is we are going to put in... No, I want another one here and another one there. So I want to move them further away again. And then I want to manufacture here, which is going to make a Depot Mark II, which requires aluminium bars and polymer. Now, polymer and aluminium are both, well, I have aluminium and polymer is very easy to make. We just need to have polymer bars there and polymer bars there with a machine in the middle to make polymer bars. You are going to need carbon, and carbon we're going to get from we're going to get from there. And where are we? I want atmospheric extractors. Yeah, I'm going to just make the carbon right where we are. And that's going to give me a carbon source there, there, and there. You're out of range, Vital. Yes. And we're going to put one there and one there, which should give me plenty of polymer to then convert into aluminium bar, well, to add to my aluminium bars to give me more depots. And that's going to be our whole plan. Set the origin to there for metal waste, and you can have 10 trains because I have plenty of trains. And that's our process. Now, you might say, JD, this is a bit extreme. It's a bit extreme, it's a bit over the top. And realistically, you're wasting the materials. And I would say, yep, you're 100% correct. Not going to disagree with you at all. But I'm also disposing of all the materials. This system has no chance to back up because I can have a million different buildings built and doing absolutely nothing, and the game doesn't mind. So it's perfectly fine. I'm also not going to have a situation ever where I have too many depots because, well, I'll find a use for them. But to confirm the system works, first train gets unloaded. Yeah, I'm still short of these. What do these cost? You won't tell me. These concrete and high-tech parts. Okay, I'm not sure where we're making those, but we have to find out. Okay, so they have converted the steel, and the aluminium's just been moved straight up to the assembly plants, ready to be produced into whatever it's going to be produced into, being atmospheric extractors. The mechanical parts are getting converted. Well, the steel's being converted into mechanical parts, and also going up there, and we can see the atmospheric extractor number is going up probably ridiculously fast. Steel bar, please. Thank you. But the point is, it's all being disposed of, and that's really all I care about. I just want it all used. I just want the system to keep running and run forever and never have any issues. Also, because our trains use the magical blast technology, it is super high tech. They phase through one another, so adding 10 trains to the network when I probably only need one is just future-proofing myself. All right. So New Miami is super happy. They're going to keep growing. They need reinforced concrete, oxygen, and high-tech parts. They're also going to dispose of their waste, which we're just going to move out quite happily and load on the trains and make it disappear. With our new technology unlocks being... No, we get that at level 11. For level 10, we got absolutely nothing. Okay, what I want to do is I want to look at some of our other production lines. So over here, we're making extractors. I'm actually going to need extractors a lot faster than what we're making currently. So I'm going to put in 2 more of those. Also, I'm going to make another one that turns iron to steel bars. And I'll throw in another one for the sake of it. Okay, that should keep the extractors running. You're making factories, which are important. That's actually tied into a production line, and you are making trucks. Whoa. We're going to leave you making trucks for the moment. What I do want to do is I just want to canvas this whole area with extractors. Okay, I just don't want to have to worry about having to come back and fix it up and add more extractors and that sort of stuff. I just want this to keep mining on basically forever. So we're going to cover pretty much the whole patch, at least until I run out of extractors. With extractors, yeah, I'm out. And then with our newfound Depot Mark II, we're going to start sliding these in all the way around the outside, just to make sure that I don't have future throughput problems. And well, now I'm potentially making an insane amount of these things, which means I need, well, I could have somewhere to spend them. I don't need to, but I could. So we're going to. Oh, that one's dead, 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 that one's dead. In there, in there, in there. Sure. Okay, and this side, oh, they're all dead. It also makes the whole upgrading of patches way easier, because realistically, what I should probably be doing, if power was an issue, or pollution was an issue, or the game forced me, or convinced me in any shape or way, I should really, as we mine out a section, I should move the whole production line further forward. Okay, I should move it further into the patch as we mine out patches. Okay, that's what I really should be doing. If power was an issue, or there was anything apart from, well, maybe the screaming of my computer to force me not to do this. But as there's nothing to force me not to do this, this is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, because we can. It also means that I'm confident this is not going to run out of resources anytime soon, because they're daisy chained all the way over to here. Like, this miner here can help all the way around the patch to make sure that I don't run out of extractors. So I've sort of just like written this off as a not me problem for a very long time. Like, as we can see, this is mining out. So if I did the exact same here, where I just, you know, covered some of the area with extractors, and yes, I know the stuff in the middle of the patch is not going to get touched for a long time, and then I, well, replace the old extractors with more depots to increase the throughput, then again, I just don't have to worry about the problem for a very long time, which I like. I like automating things with a JD does not have to concern himself with this problem for a very, very long time. It's definitely automation, sort of. The automation means not having to worry about it. That's what the automation is. Yes. Can I put one in there? And let's throw some extractors in this corner. Cool. That should do us. All right. So you're solved. You're solved. You're making polymer, which is making high-tech parts. You are doing aluminium. Aluminium. We'll put one there. We'll put one there. There. Like, this is not mined out yet, but as we can see, it's starting to get low, and that means I would end up finding out at some stage that this production line had broken because, well, the miners had run out, and there was just no access to new resources, which I would prefer not to have to worry about. I also need extractors way faster. And I can put another one in there, and we can put another one in there, and so you need 12. You make 30. No, you make 12 per year. And you need 3 steel bars per craft, so that's a total of 36. You make 30, so it's almost a 1-to-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. Cool. All right, we can leave that one for the moment. All right, you're happy. You're happy. Now, where are we doing concrete? That's train tracks. Where? Ooh. I have no idea what caused that glitch where we just sort of skip half a dozen frames and the game just lags. But it's not caused by me going extreme with the patches. It's something that happens in the game right from square one, and I've sent a message to the dev because I don't know if it's unique to my computer or my setup or whether it's a issue with the game. I'm waiting to hear back. So we're going to put in a whole bunch of depots. Yep. I can remove these guys and those guys and you. Okay, and in fact everybody's within 2 tiles of the edge, so this patch is just done. Okay, who is making... No, that's waste disposal. I need high-tech parts. Haha! You're the one making the recycling centers. Okay. Recycling centers, no, we've got 39 of them, 40 of them now, which is probably... Well, actually, it's all done. It's all done, never mind. Okay, so it's all done, it's fine, it's running forever. Okay. We got access to the ice extraction. The ice extraction is reinforced concrete and mechanical parts, which I probably have in close vicinity somewhere to one another. No. Okay, there's mechanical parts which are being used in that machine, yes, to make assemblies. Okay, and I have a free road stop, so let's go find reinforced concrete. That's traditional concrete being brought over to here to make reinforced concrete. Okay, well that actually works for me. So what we're going to do is reinforced concrete. Actually, we're going to have to beef up this system as well. Can I put in some depots? And just some extractors really quickly. Yep, because we're definitely going to, in the not too distant future, going to need concrete at a much higher rate to keep the town happy. Because as the town gets bigger, same with the recycling, they're going to produce more, and they're also going to demand more inputs, being the oxygen and also the concrete, everything, basically everything. Okay, and put that one there, that one there, that one there, that one there. There. Sure. All right. I want let's have another depot for steel bars. Then we'll put you there to make mechanical parts. Then we'll have an output for mechanical parts right beside. And then we'll put in one to do ice extractor. And I'll put a second one here, and then we'll start moving reinforced concrete into this tile as well. Okay, and you're doing reinforced concrete. You're doing reinforced concrete. We're not getting in concrete. Is that one? So I need to have, nope, concrete. I have concrete delivered faster. We're delivering 122 now, and concrete comes from up here. Okay. More concrete, more factories, more bots. I'll put one here, here, and here as well. There. Everybody's within 2 tiles of something, and we're even going to shorten out the road network by putting in a bypass. Okay, with a weird hex grid. Yep. Yeah, there's a more than 6-sided hex in here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna loop that to there to there. Now, one thing with Plan B Terraform, and I really hope this has changed in the future, is we can see the trucks are planned on a set route and they don't change. Unfortunately, I've made the route a lot shorter, but we have a supply of 135 with 101 trucks. Now, what I want to do is double check that one. Okay, so I want to delete this. I want to set the origin as there for concrete, and then it was 101 trucks. for 135, right? Which now means I have a maximum supply of 233 because that route is that much shorter. Sure, that's an awful lot of trucks, but they'll get there in time. We could replace it with a train system, or we could just leave it as is, and I am more than happy to leave it as is. Okay, can I replace you and you and you? You can go away. Yep. You're making concrete, which is making roads. How many roads do I have? 3,000. Just cut that back just a little bit, just the tiniest amount. Yeah. All right. I think we're good with this. Now this is going to run out at some stage, which means I will have to upgrade it and probably bring concrete over here via a method that doesn't involve trucks. Can I do? Okay, so concrete's coming in fast enough. We're just not making reinforced concrete fast enough. So. Let's do concrete here, and this is a really bad design pass, Jenny, really bad. Because I need to be in range of steel and concrete and export of reinforced concrete. And I don't really want to redesign this just yet. Or preferably ever. Just as a preference. Okay, that's concrete, that's concrete, that's concrete, that's concrete, that's concrete. That's steel. That's the ability to make reinforced concrete. That is reinforced concrete. Brought back down. That, where are they? Those guys. That is the ability to make more steel, which is going to be closer than daisy chaining everything up and down. Okay, so as the little grasshoppers jump around, we have making steel bars right here, okay, from this local iron in the patch, dumping it nice and close. We are then daisy chaining our concrete all the way up to here, which is less than ideal, but they are being unloaded about as fast as they possibly could be. And supply at this end is a-okay-ish. Gosh. No, we have pretty much mined the sulfur dry. Actually, you're on a sulfur patch, you're on a sulfur patch, you're on a sulfur patch. Can I put a... You. Yeah, this patch is disappearing real fast. Okay. We're producing it about as fast as we can. Yeah, it might not be fast enough. Where is a nice new sulfur patch? All the way down here. Okay, so let's start with 218 miners. I wanted to get into water extraction, but it might wait a minute because, you know, we need to keep growing the city. We are at, what, 3,500 population out of 10,000. Okay, there's a mountain in the way. Yeah, just cover the whole patch. All those are spent. Okay, let's start with these. We're going to have you do sulfur plays. There. Down around the outside. There's iron right here. Of course there is. Okay, this is going to be a new spot where we're making reinforced concrete, it turns out. We're just going to have a whole new site, off-site assembly. Just seems like the way to go. All right, so I've spent all of those as well. We can throw some more extractors into here. Yep, till I run out. Okay. We're gonna want assemblies. Let's start with here. You're gonna be making concrete. So we're going to have a row of concrete. And for every... So it's 90 sulfur in to give us 30 concrete. And then our 30 concrete we want to transfer to here, like so. Okay, and then we need that to go into reinforced concrete, which we'll get back to, but that is a 1-to-1. So for every one of these machines, we're going to need one of these machines, which is going to need an input of steel and an output of reinforced concrete. And you need 30 steel, which means hopefully you make 30 steel bar. That is 30 as well. Now, can I space this so we get a train through the middle? Yes, by moving everything down a tile. Okay, so let's move you down a tile, let's move you down a tile, let's move you down a tile, and then I have a 1-tile gap through here, which we can run the train tracks. So our plan is going to be a lot of depots, and a lot of factories. Okay, which all have the wrong recipe, because for some reason the concrete, reinforced concrete. The recipe got wiped. It got wiped again. Bloody hell. Alright, can I put in you? Wrong one. You. Reinforced concrete. Okay. All those are going to be reinforced concrete. All of those are going to be reinforced concrete output, which I just ran out of again. There. Whatever that one is. Okay. And then this is going to be steel bars, which I'll have to give me a minute on because I'm really low on depots. And you guys are going to be steel, and then you'll be iron. Okay, with that done, we're going to start laying in more miners. Sorry, extractors. We need to extract everything from the world. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Okay, and then we need to start this process running. So let's try and get some coverage around the outside. That's as far as I'm going to get. And I need to... Crap, that's 3 tiles away. Yeah, it's 3 tiles away. One, two, three. Yeah. Okay, if I swap them around and I put you there, I can put the train track there. That's what we're going to have to do. Okay. Delete the train track. Pick up the factories. Move them down a tile. Okay, not what I wanted, but sure. And we'll run our rail through there instead. Okay, you, and you. Okay, and you, and you, and you. Fill in the gaps. Okay. All right. So this we're gonna have to loop around. Actually, we could just have a roundabout here at the end. Okay, got a roundabout. Need to have train stop. Yep. And then you will need to go to New Miami. Okay, let's go across the planet in a straight line. Yeah, and then let's go from New Miami. Let's have a new... Let's tie it into the existing... Actually, I can't tie in at that tile, because that'll break the station. Let's tie in at that tile. Okay, maybe it won't break the existing station. No, that's fine. Okay, we're going to bring you... Yeah, straight down the diagonal. Great. Hello? Delete. Chop off the excess. and chop off that excess. Now, what I don't want to drop off here, but I do want the two lines connected. We're going to have a supply center. We'll put one here and one there. And then we're going to need depots. Can I get a depot here for reinforced concrete and reinforced concrete? And can I get a train track? Yeah, I thought that would be slightly cursed. Okay, train track in reverse. Or actually, no, you know what? We're just going to run the train track straight through to there. Straight back out. We're going to have a depot. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put my second supply center over here, which is not attached to the city yet. But the city's going to keep expanding. So eventually that will be attached to the city. We're going to put in one of you guys, and I want your origin to be here for reinforced concrete. And well, just 10 trades. I just like 10 trades. 10 trades means I generally don't have to worry about the problem. I do need to get sulfur out to here so it can be processed. Yep. And iron, we just need to actually have more of these miners attached. And where else are we making the depots? Can I do iron, please? Cool. That way I'll start jumping that corner. Alright, where are we making the depots? Depots are oxygen and aluminium. Yeah, that's high-tech parts. They are the two resources I need right there. There's also the two resources I need right there. So let's go with... Okay, that's in range. Depot Mark II. That's in range. Depot Mark II. Yep. They're high-tech parts. You are backed up or broken? Where's your aluminium bar? Where is your aluminium bar? Oh, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. These guys ran out, and I didn't realize. So they have broken several production chains because I just didn't realize that we'd find out this patch. So the ability to just put down lots of thingies and then ignore the problem is a massive advantage. Yep. And then we'll just cover that corner and cover that corner. Sure. And depots there. Those, put one in that tile. See, if it had been connected to this one, it would have kept running. Just. Because, well, it would have just gone around the patch. Okay, and yeah, let's just paint in what I can whilst I can. Oh. Okay, and to the person who has to, in the comments, tell me all the pieces that I'm missing, those one tiles and all these patches, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get them eventually. Alright, it's like trying to find that last tree in a forest. You won't find it until you drive a car through it. In Factoria, at least. And then you'll find that one tree. That one solemn tree you didn't cut down earlier. Okay, I have no idea how much aluminium I need right here. But I do know that these machines are fairly cheap. And I don't really have an issue with a lack of aluminium anymore. Alright, so that's that one done. That's that one done. New Miami is now being supplied with new concrete down here. The city has expanded. It's now touching this one, so you are an import as well. which means I want to... Okay, which is limited by this sulfur. And this sulfur is making waste disposals, which are the ones we attach to the city. Yep, and I have 173 of them. I don't think I'm going to need any more, so we're going to remove you. It's also making roads, sort of going to be something I want to probably have access to, although I do have 3,000 roads, so we're going to ignore that till it runs out. That can go, that can go. We can move... Do I need to move these depots forward? No, not really. We can remove those extractors, that extractor. You're a tier 1 depot in here for some reason. Solved. Actually, you're on a patch. Go away. Yeah, as fast as we're mining it, we're turning it to concrete. Okay, and concrete is going over here. Can I... No, I'm not going to remove them. I'm just going to let them run out. Right, so this is going to run out eventually, which was giving us reinforced concrete down here, which we're using for making train tracks, also using it for making ice extractors. So what I'm going to do is reinforced concrete, which is being shipped out to... No, that's concrete. Reinforced concrete, the other depot. Reinforced concrete is being shipped to town, right? Yes. We are going to flip the direction and do I want all the materials brought back? I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, we might as well. And then we're going to delete the whole the whole line. Because I need to replace you with more oxygen. Yeah, okay. Where is oxygen being made? Oxygen is being made here. All right. We're going to upgrade oxygen at the same time. We are going to do that with a supply station here and here. We're going to do... You are going to be oxygen. You're going to be oxygen. And you're going to be oxygen. No, actually, let's just go... Yeah, like that. Oxygen. Supply station. Supply station. Because, like I said, as the population goes up, we're going to have more people breathing. Atmospheric extractors. Yep. And... Yep, like so. Just directly connected to the town. Do we want to keep scaling this? So you are going to make 12 oxygen each. 1, 2, 3... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14. That's 28. We'll call it 30. 30 times 12 is 300 and something. You want 150. So in theory, that's twice the amount we need. And that's called future-proofing. Okay, oxygen directly connected to the town with 3 inputs, which means, well, first off, these drones are going to be very, very busy. That's fine. We can always replace that guy and that guy with more drone ports. But hopefully that's enough to keep the oxygen flowing, and you guys are no longer doing that, which means I am going to replace you with a Depot Mark 2. Depot Mark 2. There. And there. We're going to swap you to be oxygen, and we're going to delete that route. Okay, so now my reinforced concrete comes here until this sulfur patch runs out. Once this sulfur patch runs out, that's it, we're done. And it is basically making ice extractors, which we will be playing with in the next episode. Also making train tracks, a lot of train tracks. Yeah, awful lot of train tracks. And then when that's done, that whole iron patch is free for me to do whatever I want with. Probably move the depots forward. Yeah, because as we can see, even with my insane method, the front of the patch is pretty much dead. already. Sure, it's all sitting in depots, but an awful lot of it has been converted and been sent into New Miami, which has a population of 10,000. With all that said and done, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. As always, do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode where we're going to play with the ice extractor, because we didn't get to that. Also, the nitrogen trifluoride. Also, we get to play with organic waste and compost, which now means the town that we just fixed and made A-OK is also now outputting organic waste, which we're going to have to deal with. Oh boy! All right, thank you guys for watching. As always, do hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.